1992. A retirement dinner party was held at the Blue Hills Country Club for then Chief of the Canton Police Department, Ken Berkowitz. It was an intimate affair, with a small group of powerful friends and colleagues in attendance to provide Chief Berkowitz with a proper send-off. The impressive guest list included names you may recognize, including Norfolk County District Attorney Michael W. Morrissey. The new Canton Chief of Police, who was handpicked to replace Berkowitz, Helena Rafferty. Special Agent Brian Higgins of the ATF. The longest-serving member of the Canton Select Board, John Connolly, and none other than Boston police officer Brian Albert, owner of the home where John O'Keefe was found dead not 5 months prior to this event. In this examination, we will juxtapose the demeanor and physical cues of John Connolly as he engages with two distinct audiences: a gathering of peers within their common social circle and a gathering of Canton citizens expressing concerns during a recent Select Board meeting. It is noteworthy that both settings catered to audiences of approximately similar sizes. We will begin with John Connolly as he speaks at Ken Berkowitz's retirement party. Throughout his speech, he laughed and told jokes as he recounted glowing stories about his time working with the former chief. Here, he becomes emotional as he presents an award to Berkowitz.
Extends sincere congratulations as you retire after 30 years of exemplary service. Your dedication and commitment to the community is hereby recognized and appreciated. The Canton Select Board, June 2022. On behalf of myself and the board and the people of this town, I can't thank you enough. Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you.
It's clear John Connolly treats his friends with admiration and respect. For comparison, let's observe his reaction as a concerned citizen asks a question during the Canton Select Board meeting on July 11, 2023.
Ask one very quick question. You're coming before the board here at a time when the board and your department is under very significant scrutiny. My question is simply whether your decision to ask for these particular funds considered any of the recent concerns that some citizens in Canton and beyond have had involving the integrity of the action or inaction of the Canton Police.
We're not asking for any funds. I mean,
oh, you're just asking if you can get these particular.
We just wanted to.
It's clear Connolly is disgusted. However, what was to transpire at a select board meeting just weeks later would remove any doubt anyone had about how Chairman Connolly really feels about the citizens who pay his salary.
But the behaviors that we've seen, that one of the women mentioned the whole list of cases and foreclosures and everything else. I think I'm just going to ask directly, Mr. Albert, will you resign and save this town? Will you save this town and resign tonight?
Yeah, I think that might be out of order.
It might be out of order.
So,
but, excuse me,
okay,
yeah.
Did you catch that? John Connolly was caught on a microphone speaking the phrase, "fucking random citizens," under his breath. Let's play it again, this time isolating his statement and enhancing the audio for clarity.
Fucking random citizens. Fucking random citizens. Fucking random citizens. Fucking random citizens.
In researching this documentary, we interviewed many random citizens of Canton to get their opinion of Connolly. One account in particular shocked our team. They were willing to speak to us for the film, under the agreement that their identity be concealed, and their voice changed. This is what they had to say.
John Connolly has been in his position for so long, he thinks of Canton as his town. I know John has blue and red flashing police lights on his car and carries a Canton police badge. I can confirm this myself after witnessing him trying to find his police badge on the sidewalk outside his car one day. He had apparently dropped it and was trying to locate it. I'm not sure why he's allowed to have these things, or if it's even legal for him to do so.
Title 1, Chapter 268, Section 33 of Massachusetts law states, whoever falsely assumes or pretends to be a sheriff, deputy sheriff, constable, or police officer shall be punished by a fine of not more than $400 or by imprisonment for not more than 1 year. By now you may be asking yourself, what could cause a man who's been serving on this board since the Berlin Wall fell in 1989 to treat people he's sworn an oath to serve in such a way? In an attempt to answer that question, let's hear from Dacher Keltner, professor of psychology at the University of California and author of The Power Paradox, How We Gain and Lose Influence, for the subject to apologize. On August 17, 2023, 9 full days after he insulted his own constituents in their presence, an apology was issued in the Canton Citizen newspaper by John Connolly. However, you would be forgiven for not noticing, as its placement resembles a literal footnote in scale and importance. We contacted the same witness who spoke earlier in this presentation for comment about the apology. She told us that although it's too late for her liking, she is willing to accept Connolly's apology, with just one stipulation. It's followed by a resignation letter